I often prefer the shapes within the raw materials to do their thing, as this makes it more interesting for me. Sometimes a piece of hubcap fits in such a way that the shark becomes almost alive in my hands, climbing, twisting, or just hanging motionless and predatory, and this gives me a buzz. It makes me feel like a vehicle for the creation process rather than a controller, and not knowing the exact outcome is exciting. Therefore, the solid body of the Earth is reasonably considered as being the largest relative to those moving against it, and as remaining unmoved in any direction by the force of the very small weights, and as it were absorbing their fall. And if it had some one common movement, the same as that of the other weights, it would clearly leave them all behind, because of its much greater magnitude. And the animals and other weights would be left hanging in the air, and the earth would very quickly fall out of the heavens. Merely to conceive such things makes them appear ridiculous. There's an inherent message in my work relating to recycling and the nature of value, but my artistic inspiration is fired by the qualities within the raw materials. I come across many things which have been abandoned and find something more in them than their intrinsic worthlessness. If the earth were flat from east to west, the stars would rise as soon for Westerners as for Orientals, which is false. Also, if the earth were flat from north to south and vice versa, the stars, which were always visible to anyone, would continue to be so wherever he went, which is false. But it seems flat to human sight, because it is so extensive. I know that I am mortal and the creature of a day, but when I search out the mast-wheeling circles of the stars, my feet no longer touch the earth, but, side by side with Zeus himself, I take my fill of ambrosia, the food of the gods. The length of life takes the leading place among inquiries about events following birth. It is clearly evident that most events of a widespread nature draw their causes from the enveloping heavens. The heaven is spherical in shape and moves as a sphere. The earth too is sensibly spherical in shape. When taken as a whole, in position it lies in the middle of the heavens, very much like its center. In size and distance, it has the ratio of a point to the sphere of the fixed stars, and it has no motion from place to place. There are three classes of friendship and enmity, since men are so disposed to one another either by preference or by need or by pleasure and pain. Mortal through I be, yea ephemeral, if but a moment I gaze up at the night starry domain of heaven, then no longer on earth I stand, I touch the Creator, and my lively spirit drinketh immortality. As material fortune is associated with the properties of the body, so honor belongs to those of the soul. Everything that is hard to attain is easily assailed by the generality of men.